Hello, anybody out there? What? Oh. Oh. Oh, hello, Ellie. How are you? Hi, Cheyenne. Hello. Can you please make sure you like and subscribe if you want a free question? Oh, keep dropping them, sorry. Just thought I'd come on and do a random free live stream. Ellie, can you make sure you've liked and subbed, please, before I answer any questions? Hey, Cheyenne. Yeah, it was just a random. I had a free hour and I thought I'll go on and do some free tarot. Ooh. Okay. Hey, JK. Thank you for liking. I can see there are likes. Let's have a look. Yay, 3 likes. Yay. How we're doing for subs? Not so sure about subs. Oh, okay. So, oh, these cards are flying out. I don't know where they're going, half of them. Right, so we'll start with Ellie, okay? So, Ellie, does Jensen actually like me back? And thank you. Thank you, darling. Right, okay. So, Jensen. Ellie and Jensen. Does Jensen like Ellie? Does Jensen have any feelings towards Ellie? Ooh. Okay. How does Jensen feel about Ellie? Spirit, can you give me any signs, symbols, synchronicities, and messages for Ellie? All right. So, Ellie, you have got the Ace of Swords, okay? The Ace of Swords predominantly talks about you using your gut, okay, to figure out whether Jensen does like you. But it's also a sign of communication. So you need to open up the lines of communication. You need to talk to them and ask them directly, do they like you? There's no other way that you're going to find out apart from that. Let me see if I can get a clarifier on that for you, Ellie. What does Ellie need to do with Jensen? Does Jensen have feelings for Ellie? Does Jensen have feelings for Ellie? Jensen have feelings for Okay, Ellie, so the King of Cups came out, okay? So that's somebody who's very in tune with what their emotions are. It's also the sign of the ow, burning myself on a candle again. A water sign. It doesn't have to be though, but it does talk about Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Okay, so what I would say with this is open the lines of communication, as I've said, and talk to this person. They will let you know exactly how they feel, and they won't be afraid to talk to you about it, okay? Ellie, thank you so much for your question. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully I will see you again, okay? Thank you so much. Oh, he is. Good. Right, who was next after Ellie? I'm doing this on my own, folks, so I'm just going to go with the first questions that come up. Okay, Cheyenne. Cheyenne and the Capricorn. Cheyenne and the Capricorn. Cheyenne and the Capricorn. Cheyenne and the Capricorn. There's a Capricorn feeling towards Cheyenne. There's a Capricorn. How's the Capricorn? Spirit, can we have another card to do with Cheyenne and the Capricorn, please? One more card for Cheyenne and the Capricorn. One more message of signs, symbols, and synchronicities. Okay. So, Cheyenne, the first card we got for you was the Four of Swords, again about communication and the air signs. What this card is showing is that either yourself or he or both are actually taking time out, taking some resting time. You need to heal from this person. And you see the way she's got a little heart there in the nest, okay? She's definitely taking some time out, looking after herself, looking after her heart, and making sure that they get healing from this, okay? The second sword, well, yeah, it is the second sword, actually. The second sword you got was the Two of Swords, okay? And what the Two of Swords talks about is where you are, well, it's painful separations, isn't it, really? You can see that the two crows are actually tearing at her hair and the strings and everything, okay? So she's not, basically it does go along with that. She's having a hard time. Oh my God. She's having a hard time of it, okay? But she knows what the truth is. If she doesn't need the blindfold on to tell her what the truth is. She knows just by going inside what the truth is, okay? This to me would suggest that you know whether this was the right thing to do. And if that is what you're actually querying, then you know, Cheyenne, okay? So if you are doubting your decision, look at your gut, look inside, you know, take the blindfold off, rest, heal. You know, I think you know whether it was right or not. And that's basically what the cards are telling me, okay? But, you know, after every Two of Swords moment, okay, and looking at everything that went past, the light will always come back. And that is what I would say regarding that. Thank you, Shane, for your question. Let me try and come back down. Hi, Universe Flower. Hi, Cancer. Thank you, Cancer. Okay, so we'll go back to JK. If I miss anybody, please tell me, because I've got nobody to do the lists unless somebody wants to let me just check. Have I got any? No, I've got no moderator. And if somebody wants to be a moderator, then please let me know. You're welcome, Cheyenne, and I feel for you. I really, really do. I think we've all been there. Okay. Yep, Jasmine, I will get to you as soon as I can. I will use that question you've just posted as opposed to the one you posted further up. So we're going with JK at the moment. Could I please know what Leroy the Scorpio's feelings are towards me? Not dating, claims to like me, being distant. Does he like the attention? Does he really like me? Okay, so is he just stroking his own ego, talking to you, basically? Okay. Okay. So what is Leroy's feelings towards JK? What is Leroy's true feelings towards JK, please, Spirit? Can you give JK some signs, symbols, synchronicities, messages to let them know what Leroy is thinking? Okay. JK, you got the Ace of Wands, okay? And this talks about new passion, new desire. So maybe JK, maybe Leroy's actually enjoying this nice little flame of passion, this desire, this lust that is coming towards him at the minute from you, okay? You got the Seven of Wands, and this indicates that somebody is very in control of the situation, very grounded, very centered, and the way the wands are going towards them, they're sat in their own bubble and they're saying, you know what, haters gonna hate. You're just hating me because you ain't me. That sounded so wrong in a British accent. I do apologise, okay? So that's the kind of feeling I'm getting from Leroy at the minute. You then got a third card, okay? And it was the Seven of Wands, okay? And this talks very much about somebody's not being completely honest. So I did ask specifically, and this leads me to think that this Scorpio Leroy is not being completely honest with you. He is not getting away with his true intentions. Sorry, I'm looking at my feed down there as well. So weird seeing myself 2 seconds behind. So he's a player. That's what this card is leading me to believe, that this person is a player. They're quite happy to have their cake and eat it, okay? And they love the fact that they've got this desire and passion and lust that they're after, okay? Can't read the comments. Let's see what's down. Lust. Oh no. Yes, JK. And the cards are saying, you know, haters gonna hate. Not that one. Haters gonna hate. You know, he's being deceitful. And that crow is absolutely horrendous. But you see the way he's creeping. He's creeping around and he's quite happy doing that. So that's what the cards are saying for you, JK. I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, but we have to read what the cards say. Okay. Thank you so much. Hi, Universe Flower. What is going on with Charlie? Would he still like me to would he still like to be involved with me, or is this connection over? Okay. Okay, Universe Flower. So it's Universe Flower and Charlie. Universe Flower and Charlie. Spirit, can you tell me about Universe Flower and Charlie? What does Charlie feel in regards to Universe Flower? What does Charlie feel in regards to Universe Flower? What does Charlie feel in regards to Universe Flower? What the signs, symbols, synchronicities and messages that Universe Flower needs to know about Charlie, Spirit? Can you please tell me something that they need to know? What do they need to know, Spirit? Ooh. Okay, they're not wanting to fling themselves out for you, Charlie. You're welcome, JK. Thank you so much. I'm probably better looking at the chat down here to make sure I've caught up. You're welcome, JK. What does Charlie feel towards Universe, Flower Spirit? Please, one more card just to clarify the feeling. One more card. Thank you. Finally got there. Sorry about that. So, you have the Page of Wands, first of all. Okay. Ow! I've got a candle here. And because the camera's over here, I keep burning my knuckle on it. Probably wasn't the smartest place to put it. So anyway, you've got the Page of Swords, okay, and that's your air signs. And it could be any air sign, obviously. It could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It doesn't have to be that star sign, okay. Page of Swords is very, very vivacious, very bubbly, very curious. Just has an impossible energy of just loving life and being themselves. You know, they have such desire for life, thirst for life, and it's really quite nice. They're totally enamored with the things that they experience, and they wouldn't have it absolutely any other way. Okay. Sorry, your wands was your fire signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I was going a bit ahead of myself with the swords that you also got, which is your Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The King of Swords is very logical, a little bit older, as is represented against the Page. They're very stoic, very, very wise, especially with the owl in the picture. And what I get from this person is they're actually a really good friend, a really good mentor, a very good leader, okay, or a boss, something like that. And they're totally approachable, okay, and they have so much to tell you, to share with you, just because you're curious. And this is where this comes in. So this curious Page of Wands, who's curious about the world, and it could be you, it could be them, and it could be vice versa. Either of these cards could mean anything, okay, any person. So this Page of Wands is definitely going to have a good feeling about this King of Swords energy, because they're older, wiser, and their thirst for knowledge and everything can be seen in this King of Swords energy. Okay, that's the kind of thing I'm getting. So there is, I don't know in your situation if one is older than the other, okay, but definitely I get the feeling that there is a genuine connection there, okay, and it could be that in the connection, this is what it was about, and this is, you know, this, you did learn an awful lot from him, or they learned an awful lot from you. It was a good connection. I'm not sure that it's a connection that is likely to carry on. The only reason why I say that is because the Page at some point has to move on and become the knight in the suits of the cards, and eventually they will become the king themselves. So it may be that you've actually learned everything you needed to know from this older connection, okay. You've learned all you needed to. You received, you had a training underneath them, you know, a whole learning experience. They taught you a lot in this connection, whether it was love or business. And I think genuinely it's just that you've You've learned everything you could, and it's time for you to go out there now, okay? And start your connections the way that you now want them, because you've learned so much. Okay, sorry. The comments are down here on my phone just because I need to keep the list up there. He's older. All right, Universal Petal. It's only just begun, really. But the thing is, it might be telling you that it's not time for the connection to go. Okay. As I say, you've got to take what resonates. And I did actually say that the connection, once you've learned everything you needed to know, maybe you will move on. Maybe you won't. Well, there is definitely a younger, older connection there. And if you are the page, you thirst for the knowledge that that person has for you. Sorry, the cards are going all over the place. Okay. So, Universe Flower. Hopefully that helps. Where are we up to? Cancer. Is Cancer still here? Cancer, can you throw an emoji up or something if you're still here? I don't want to do a question if you're not here. Ah, lovely. Thank you, Cancer. Oh, wrong one. Please may I request a reading about how the Libra feels about you? Okay, these air signs. And I only say that because I am one. These air signs get under your skin, Cancer. Right, okay. How does the Libra feel about Cancer? Spirit, can you please tell me what the Libra feels about Cancer, please? Any signs, symbols, synchronicities and messages? Okay, let's just see what fell out. Because if it's too many, I can't read them all. And I'm sorry for you keep seeing the top of my head. Shoot. By the way, do you like the new setting? I'm up in one of the bedrooms. Or do you prefer me to be in the dining room? What does Libra feel about Cancer? Ooh. Libra feel about Cancer. Okay, you're just messing with me now. Too many cards are flying out at this point. What does the Libra feel about Cancer? Can we just have 2 cards, please, for it? Just 2 cards for Cancer, please. Right, thank you. That was better. So, okay. So you got the 6 of Pentacles, Cancer, okay? And the 6 of Pentacles is about you having, or them having, everything that they want and more to spare. It's also the card of give and take, okay? So I don't know if this figures in for you, this give and take energy. I don't know whether you're actually with this person, okay? I get the feeling that is there a difference in status, perhaps? Maybe with the Pentacles being about money, is there a difference in status? That's the kind of thing that I'm getting. Sorry, my phone's buzzing. Your Pentacles are your earth energies, so that's Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn, okay? And then you've got the Ace of Swords, which again, air signs, Libra, Gemini and Aquarius. It's very much about communication, as I've said before. You see how she's receiving downloads from Spirit and they're coming into her as well. This is new ideas, new concepts, new communications, okay? So if you are wanting to know, ask them. There is no other way to do that. With air signs, what you'll find is they probably won't offer the information, okay? But if you ask them, they'll tell you. In terms of the give and take, I don't know. I feel like there's something to get over to be with this person, and I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe it's people's ideals. Maybe some people are like, oh my God, he's never going to go for you, that kind of thing, or she's never going to go for you. Yeah, I just get the feeling there's something that stands in the way, or that you feel stands in your way, and that has to be overcome first, Cancer. Okay. If you were in a relationship, I would say that because of the give and take card, it indicates not doing enough giving and taking. Okay, so maybe that was something. If you were in a relationship and it didn't work, there wasn't enough give and take. Okay. Yeah, that's what I've got. That's what I've got, Cancer. Thank you. As I say, I don't know if you will get back together. I don't know. Like I say, I just feel there's something in the way that you would have to get through if you wanted to be together. Okay. Thank you, Cancer. Right, so we were skipping that question for Jasmine and going for, there we go. Jasmine, that's the right question. Let me just check the comments. Hello, Benita Bala. Benita Bala, have you liked and subscribed? Because that's the only way you're going to get a question today. Thank you very much. Oh, I know you're there, Jasmine. Just checking. I've got the right question, haven't I? I was to go to the bottom one. Yes, that was. Right, Jasmine. Let's sort you out. Sort you out. Let me just break the cards. Feeling this is going to be a good one. I can feel it in my bones. Let's have a look. Okay, first I've literally picked the cards up. Right, 2 flew out, but I'm not entirely sure whether that was just a misfire. However, the fact that they've come out when I literally just picked up the cards, I'm going to take them, and then if I need to clarify, we will go ahead and clarify, okay? So, the first thing what am I doing? The first card you have is the Emperor in reverse, okay? And this is definitely an Aries energy. What I would say is that this talks about this talks about corruption. Definitely talking about corruption in power, which, well, you know, with the election, I can see why. It's talking about somebody's feeling out of control and wants to have that feeling of control again. Okay. Whether it's you who's actually feeling that way. Okay. Hi, Valerie. Oh, finally I've got not a mediator, what they called, moderator, that's the one. Oh, at last. So yeah, the Emperor in reverse is not feeling very in control, wants to feel in control, is not in a good place themselves, And you got the Eight of Pentacles as well, okay? And the Eight of Pentacles talks about sort of being working really hard towards somebody, working really hard towards something, somebody really manifesting and trying to complete a cycle, get to a goal, okay? This could be you. This doesn't necessarily have to be anybody on the Twitters. Maybe you feel out of control because of the vibes that you're getting, and you just want to have control again, and that you're working hard on something. You're working hard at work. You're working hard to make your money. You're just working hard and don't want to be bothered by these feelings of being out of control, okay? Doesn't have to be somebody else. If you identify with it, then more than likely it is to do with you, okay? What we'll do, we'll pick another card, okay? Can you clarify the reading for our Jasmine, please? Just one card, please. Just clarify the reading for Jasmine and regarding feeling negative emotions, negative energy, negative vibes. Please clarify this for Jasmine. Please clarify that. Whoa, oh, right, okay. Okay, we'll be taking that card then. And the card you got was the Three of Swords in reverse. But it isn't as bad as you first think, okay? The Three of Swords in reverse is, you know, when right, this is put a different spin on the reading now, because this is somebody who doesn't accept that there was a breakup. Somebody's not accepting that there was a loss, okay? And they're not happy about it. And while you're just here living your life, living your vibe, they're not happy, okay? I don't think that there's an awful lot that the Three of Swords can actually do. What they need to do is actually, they need to actually look at the part that they played in this, you know, connection, whether it is long-term, short-term, whether it's the fact of you blocked them because they were being a weirdo. They need to see their part in what they did to get blocked, all right? So take it to the situation, take it as it resonates. They're just unhappy. They're just not happy because they didn't get what they wanted. They're feeling all sorry for themselves. But this is down to them. This is nothing that you can do. They need to sort themselves out. All right? Whoops. Let's see what you're saying. Yes, I feel like some folks are getting in my business behind the scenes. Okay. Well, if you know what, Jasmine, if you feel like people are doing that, just put the word out there without even confronting someone. Just say, well, if somebody's messing in my garden, they will be exterminated. Okay. So, okay. So, who's next? Who's next? Cancer, yeah. Hi, like and sub. Benita. Oh, my page just flew up. Benita, have you posted your question? I can't find it. Oh, I found it. Don't worry. Okay. So, may I know what Chris the Capricorn thinks of me? Okay. So, this is about Chris and Benita. Please show me some signs, synchronicities and messages for Chris and Benita situation, please. Chris and Benita. What messages does Benita need regarding the connection between Chris and Benita? Okay. I'm sat on one of these IKEA rocking chairs and it's absolutely ridiculous. Because I have to sit on the edge so I can see you all. Another card, please, for the connection between Chris and Benita. Spirit, please can I have another message? Chris and Benita. Oh, okay, Chris and Benita. Okay. So, yoink. Okay. There's too many then. We'll just take one, please. Sorry, it takes a while, but they're throwing the cards left, right, and centre. Finally, thank you. Okay, right. So, the first card that you've got, let me just put them down, is the Page of Pentacles, Benita. Okay. Pentacles are about earth energy, so that is your Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Yes, I remembered. So this is somebody who's actually played. I can't think of the word, but made in the deck as somebody who is young. Okay, maybe a little immature. What the Page of Pentacles is all about is actually grounding themselves, grounding ideas and connections into the earth, so that they can center themselves. Okay. The next card that came out was the Ten of Swords. Okay. So this is the end of a cycle. That's better. I'll just do it this way. The end of a cycle. Okay. Somebody has been hurt. Somebody has been scarred by some kind of connection, and they are walking away. They've had enough. It's the end of for this connection. Okay. See what you're saying. You're quite welcome, Jasmine. So somebody's reached a breaking point and has had enough. They're walking away with scars, with open wounds, and they need to go and heal them. And that is exactly what these cards are saying. Maybe the Capricorn has now decided to ground themselves and to start new projects, work on themselves, and walk away completely from this. Okay. What I would say is, you will heal, Benita. Okay. If you have walked away from this, you are the strongest person right now because you've done that. If you've had battle scars from this person who was just completely grounded in their own energy, did what they wanted, and made you feel less than you were, then you've done the right thing by walking away. Okay. You don't need people like that in your life. Okay. You need to heal. You need to take time on your own. You know, meditation, nights with friends. I don't know where you're situated in the world. I know Britain's under lockdown, but you know, Skype meetings with girlfriends, not even girlfriends, just friends, and enjoying yourself. You're quite welcome, Benita. Quite welcome. Right, so where are we up to now? So that was Benita. We did Cancer. Jasmine's there. We love Jasmine. Valerie. Hi, Valerie. Oh, what the hell? Keeps flicking. Valerie, I'm having a very good Sunday. I didn't get up till very late. So. Hello, Cloudy Sagittarius. Welcome to the channel. You have, oh, new subscriber. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here. And thank you, everybody who's been here so far. And the people who've left as well. Thank you so much. They might watch this and see it. I don't know. But a big, big thank you to everybody who comes here. Cloudy Sagittarius. Of course, you can have a reading. Pop your question down below and we'll have a look at it. I'll have a drink while we wait. Who is everyone, by the way? I think I'm actually doing a collaboration with Pure Joy Tarot this evening about, I don't know, it's 4:38 now. So possibly about 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, London time. Okay. So let's have a look. What is happening with my spiritual gifts? What will occur? I'm intuitive and empath. Beginner witch, Sag rising. Okay. So, Cloudy Sagittarius. Spirit, can we have some messages for Cloudy Sagittarius regarding her gifts? Anything coming to Sagittarius regarding her gifts? Any signs, symbols, synchronicities, and messages that Cloudy Sag has to do, has to know? And signs, symbols, synchronicities. Signs, symbols, synchronicities. For Cloudy Sag, please, Spirit. Message for Cloudy Sagittarius on her path with spiritualism. Please, Spirit, just one more card for our Cloudy Sagittarius. Okay. Sugar butties. I'll not swear. But they keep flinging themselves on the floor. It's fine that I'm close to them, but that's not the point. Okie dokie. So, Cloudy Sag, you had 3 cards pop out eventually, which was totally worth it. The first card you got was the 8 of Swords, okay? And the 8 of Swords, as you can see, she's one way when she's outside of the mirror, but she's a different way when she's actually looking in the mirror. And what she's doing is she's clouding her own eyes. So she's not seeing what is out there. Basically, there's an awful lot of self-sabotage going on in this card. And maybe feeling like that you can't, you're looking out for gifts to come, but you aren't actually seeing them because you want to see them so much. Maybe you're doubting that you have any more spiritual gifts to come at all. Maybe you doubt the whole, maybe you doubt the fact that you're just going to get any anyway. Okay. What I would say to you is November is a very powerful month, and we're seeing that with the beginning of, or the end of October, with the full moon being on Halloween. There's an awful lot of awakening going on at the moment, okay? And we're leading to a full moon eclipse on the 30th of November. So what I would say is definitely hang in there. You then got the 3 of Cups, and this is like telling you to actually get in touch with like-minded people. I see you're a beginner witch. Are you in a coven? Are you speaking with like-minded people? Are you speaking to people who are empaths like you are? Are you talking to intuitives? You will learn so much more and be absolutely comforted by talking to other people who are exactly the same as you. There are more people out there that are worried about their spiritual gifts than you are, and you will find that if you go with like-minded people. The last card that you got is the success card, okay? So this is the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius card with the wands. You know, I wouldn't worry about it, in all honesty. Maybe you have to work on you. Maybe you have to work on stop doubting yourself, and maybe do some shadow work, because or some heart chakra healing, some self-love healing, um do things like that, and speak with like-minded people, and you will get to where you actually want to be. Okay, the gifts will come. I have every faith that we are you know, I'm exactly the same as you. I'm meditating, I'm doing so much code cutting, I'm doing self-love work, heart chakra work, third eye work, chakra cleansing, chakra rebalancing. It's crazy, but at this point in time, this is such a good time to do it. There is good stuff coming at the end of November, I have no doubt. Okay, so maybe, Cloudy Sagittarius, you're saying you're not in a coven. Maybe it's something you need to look into, because speaking with like-minded people can always help. Just 1 minute. Oh, you want to tell me that now?
What?
You want to tell me that now? What's the 5 on a Sunday?
What do you want me to tell you?
When I'm out, when I'm not talking to people. Sorry about that. He wants to tell me the Hoover's broke. So, yes, Cloudy Sagittarius, I do apologise about that. See, you're not in a coven, but maybe it's something you need to look into. If that's what you want to do, there's definitely like-minded people out there. Hi, Aquilio. But just talk to people. Just talk to people. You got the success card, okay? The success card never comes out of my deck, hardly ever, okay? So I would definitely see that as a sign, because that's what we asked for. Do we see your gifts evolving? And you got the success card. I would say definitely, but there is work you still have to do. All right. Definitely do some self-love work. Stop clouding yourself, as the cards were saying. Do the work, you'll see the results, and I do see success if you do the things that the cards ask you to do. Okay. So thank you for your question. That was quite an interesting question. Nobody's ever asked me that question before. Yeah, Aquilio, I don't know what he wants me to do at 4:45 on a Sunday evening in England. It's not like anywhere's open. I don't know. I'll get it in the neck after. What were you saying that for? Because you've come in to tell me that. Any excuse not to Uber, innit? Maybe he wants you to cook something fancy. Yeah, okay. It's the Hoover. Just so it, and I wouldn't mind, right? Can I just say, in this house, we have 3 Hoovers. 3. Actually 4. And yes, they all work. So, maybe. So, may I ask even if project management is the area I need to go after now? Cool. Okay, 3. Yeah, well, see, the thing is, I bought, just before we go into your question, I bought this house off my dad. And it was the home I grew up in mostly, from being 6 to being 21. So my dad died last year, and I obviously have all my dad's stuff still, and we had stuff in storage that was worth a house as well. So we've been trying to go through stuff that we don't need, going through my dad's stuff, and yeah, it's just. But yeah, 4 Hoovers. 2 are downstairs, 2 are upstairs. I did try and give one away to my cousin, but he didn't want it, so his loss. Right, let's get to the question. Let me cut the cards. Should Aquileo go into project management? Will Aquileo find success in project management? Where does Aquileo's career rest? Should you go into project management? Is this the right and successful thing to do? Spirit, can you give us signs, synchronicities, and messages from Spirit to help Aquileo make this decision? Okay. Oh. Okay, Aquileo. Your cards are throwing themselves on the floor. I'm not happy. I'm not that far away from it. Like, that's not the point. Right. Okay. Right. So, you've got the two of Swords, Aquileo. So this indicates the place that you're in at the moment, okay? And there is very much an element of needing to get out of your own head, see what is actually there. You're kind of at a stalemate in terms of employment, as I do know some things, okay? The see where she's got a blindfold and she's got the birds pecking at her head. Okay, so there's very much an element of being in your own head at the moment. You're not knowing which way to go. With the blindfold on, it's talking about not having it, using your intuition. You've got of what is going to happen, what to do. And maybe that if your intuition isn't actually working for you at the moment, to actually use your head. Okay. So there are opportunities out there, and you are gonna have to use your gut instinct with these. If you can't, then you're gonna have to make logical decisions. With the swords as well, it could be about communication and sort of asking people, asking around, asking for people's advice, that kind of thing. Okay. Oh, sorry. Cards are falling. Now, the Page of Wands came out, okay, which is your fire signs, your Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There is an element of absolute wild abandon being thrown about with this inspiration and a passion, desire project, okay? You're absolutely curious and willing to try absolutely everything, okay? And something will actually come in for you, but you have to be open to absolutely trying everything. And it will come to you. The idea will just be like that. But what we're saying at the minute is take time out, okay? There's time that you need to heal, all right? You need to heal for yourself, maybe from this job, maybe from the people that were at this job, for your own mindset, for your own benefit, okay? And make sure that you look after you, okay? So I do see it coming, after a few bits of swords, but there is communication. You have to look after yourself. And you know what? When your mind's clearer and not as clouded, it will come to you. And you will just throw yourself out there into absolutely everything. And it will be there. The job will be there. Okay? So thank you, Aquileo. Always a pleasure to see you. We've got 5 in. Has everybody liked and subscribed for a free reading? Are people lurking? Whee! Okay. Okay. Right, I take it. I don't want to be rude because I am from England. I'm not very good with names. Is that name Jesus? Okay, just tell me on the screen. Yes, is it Jesus? I don't want to butcher somebody's name. Yes, I got your name right. Yes. So happy. You have no idea. I always try to be mindful of people's names because I hate it when people get my name wrong, which they do. So, Jesus, you want to know, when will you find your life partner, or will you find love soon? Okay. Right. Spirit, what do we see for Jesus' love life? Please advise and signs, symbols, and synchronicities regarding Jesus' love life. Oh. That's one card. Please give us some signs and symbols from Spirit, please, for Jesus and love life. Will love be coming soon? Right. Okay. Right. Ooh. So, let's have a look. You have got, first of all, you've got the 5 of Wands, okay? And the Wands is about fire, passion, desire, determination, all right? It's also about your fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, Jesus. There's an element of competition here, okay? And I don't know whether you're in competition with other people, whether you're in competition with yourself. There's an element of stepping over people as well to try and get what they want, which isn't the best way to work, okay? There's definite competition, and only you will know what that means, because I certainly don't. But there's definite competition. It could also mean, actually, Jesus, that you're working together with other people. Is there a business venture you're working on with some people? Like in a job, are you on a team where you're all working together? You might be determined, but you can't sort of go, oh my God, I'm so determined, and it appears. It happens when you don't even look for it. Okay. The next card you got was the 6 of Cups. Okay. So 6 of Cups is about emotions. It's also about the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, star signs. Doesn't have to be, okay? Doesn't have to be. Well, this indicates when you're asking about love that you're looking back to the past. All right. So Is there someone in the past that you are trying to get with? Is there somebody in the past who you haven't got over? Is there somebody in the past who is going to come back? Okay. It might be that somebody from the past is going to come back. And with it being about emotions, it may be somebody from the past who's coming back with love in the mind. Okay. Thank you, Aquilio. Thank you so much. Mwah. Hopefully, I will see you later on with pure joy. Okay. Right, Jesus. Okay. And Jesus, the last card you got was the King of Cups in reverse, which again is about emotions. And what this card is talking about is you. Okay. This is somebody being overly assertive, overly wanting something, wanting it so much that you're just being so impatient. We'll see you in your collaboration later on with Pure Joy Tarot. Thank you, Aquilio. Hi, Dana. So you're being, basically, in terms of love, you're being too ambitious, Jesus, okay? You need to dial it down. You need to be patient because you are not being patient at the moment. You are out and out looking for something, okay? And you are being so competitive about it, you are competing yourself out of actually getting it. Take note of any places where somebody's coming in from the past, because that might be where your love lies. Okay, Jesus? Thank you so much for the question. Oh, I've just thrown all the cards everywhere. Thank you so much for the question, and thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Yeah, I get that, Jesus. I get that you're very shy, but it's this energy that you're putting into the universe that you want love and you're so determined to have love and be loved that it's almost pushing it away, because what you've got to remember is what you push out there, you get back threefold, okay? So just chill. And like the card said, it might be somebody from the past that's coming back, okay? So there may be somebody in the past who, who didn't know at that time they would get it either. And they may be coming out to you. You just never know. But you need to put out this air of chill, okay? Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, Jesus. And always make sure to come back and check in with other videos, okay? Thank you. Thank you so much to you too. So let's have a look. That was Jesus' right. So that was Jesus' reading. Yep, Aquilio's going chilling out. Good. Valerie, I believe it is. Hang on, because she's actually messaged me. So let me just check. I've said to her, I don't know, about 9. But I will let you know anyway. I'll put it on Instagram. So, hang on. I'll just put the... I'm crap with this. Oh, I cannot wait for my computer to come back. Absolutely rubbish. There you go. Follow me on Instagram and I will post it as soon as I know. As soon as I've got a message back from Pure Joy. I know she's busy at the minute. So, where were we? Yes, Dana, you can have a reading. Have you liked and subscribed, Dana? That's the way you get a free reading. You get free stuff as long as we can get a like and a subscribe, because it's free. And we like that. Shows YouTube that, you know, we're not sat here talking to ourselves because nobody likes us. Did Dana go? Oh, we've only had... Oh, darn it. Let's have a look how many likes we've had. 12. Wow, that's amazing. That is so cool. Oh, I'm so happy. Dana, are you here? Did you want a reading? Did you like and subscribe for a reading? Where did Dana go? Tell you what, I'll shuffle the cards. I'm using the Lightseers Tarot by Chris Ann. I feel like they're my soul deck. I had them for a while now, but absolutely love them, and I've got them to the point where the edges are warm, so they feel like they feel like I've had them for years. Right, okay. What do I see for Valerie and Gideon? Okay. What do I see for Valerie and Gideon? Throwing themselves at me again. Right, that was a mixed bag. Okay, so I just want to show you these cards. I don't know what you're doing to me, Valerie, but thank you. Look at what you're doing to me. You, again, are in the middle of two people. What are you doing? The good news is, in the middle, you're quite happy, sat in your power. You're very smelling good, feeling good, looking good, doing your thing, quite happy, centered, grounded, manifesting, passionate, inspired. Okay. And then you have Mr. Knight of Swords, which is your air signs of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It might not be the star sign, so don't worry. What it's telling me is this knight, as opposed to this page that is younger, is zooming in, ready to jump on that bike, ready to jump on his chariot. He's very fast moving, okay? And he's very sure of himself. And he knows what he wants, and he's going to go for it, okay? That one definitely gets the feels going. Then you've got your Page of Pentacles. Here's your earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Again, doesn't have to be the star signs. They're sat there, grounding themselves into the earth, putting in some work for a new idea that will be very fruitful. It's not. I don't say that it's not going to be. The reason why I'm talking the way I'm talking is that The pentacles indicate slowness. They are the slowest of the tarot card deck. They're like painfully slow, Valerie. Painfully. So you've got the fastest moving here, going for it, jumping on his horse, charging off, bosh, knows what he wants. And then you've got painfully slow Page over here, who's just making sure they're centered, grounded. And then you've got your Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. So you've got a mixed bag, I would say. I would say that whoever it is, if it's Gideon that we're talking about and the way that I asked the question, I would say that Gideon is going to be painfully slow, okay? And is going to want to be so centered and grounded in what they believe and what they think and totally sure that it will be painfully slow, okay? What's just come to me now is painfully slow, so slow that somebody might overtake them, okay? And they won't get what they want. If that means anything to you, they might be so slow, they won't get to what they want. They won't get to be with you because they are so slow. So just watch out for that. He is slow. He is slow indeed. Wow, that is some pentacles movement there. Oh, grief. Wow, any slower he'd be stopped. Any slower he'd be in a coma, Valerie. I'm glad it was correct because it made no sense to me. Hello. Is there anybody there? There's 3 people. Hello, hello, hello. If you are liked and subscribed, you can have a question. That's all I ask for. You get something free and I get something free that YouTube actually looks at. Why are you still waiting? Because he is painfully slow. He has to be sure of everything. You know the phrase, dotting the I's and crossing the T's. Twice that came to me while that was going on. They have to be absolutely sure, like trigger sure, like painful. You know when you see, like, and I am not ageist whatsoever, right? And I'm by no means saying that this pentacle is an old man, right? But you know, especially in the coronavirus, when you've been in the supermarket and you're not allowed to go to that shelf over there, but there's something on it you want, but there's an older person there and they've got one of each of the same thing in each hand and they're doing that. And you just know that it doesn't matter. They're both the same thing, but they'll be looking at the content, the nutritional content, the weight content. How does it differ? Is there more water in this one as opposed to this one? Do you know what I mean? That to me is painfully slow. Good grief. I'm glad I made you laugh. Otherwise, I'm just sat here like a pillock. Like with tumbleweed. Is that a Piscean trait being slow? It's a pentacle trait. Pisces is all about being the cups, being emotions. And if he was a King of Cups, I don't think he is. No, I think he is. I think Pisces. Oh, Cancer, Scorpio, yeah. So Pisces is the King of Cups. That's somebody who is like, King of Cups is very meditative and very wise and very methodical. So in tune with their emotions, it's unreal. They've seen a lot, done a lot. They can tell you a lot, and can handle so much. But they're so calm with it, and so just like taking stuff in from around them, taking people's stuff in, and just dissipating it out of them. Do you know what I mean? That's the King of Cups energy. Wow. Is there anybody else here? If not, I'll go for my tea and fix this broken Hoover. I don't know how, but or maybe, just maybe, I'll get one of the other three and plonk that in front of him. So had the King of Cups yesterday with you and Kate, leading me to what's the Hour of Wands and completion? Hour of Wands? What's R? It's weird because if I look on this chat, it's a bit quicker. Comments. Where's the comments? It's not comments. Div. It's live chat. Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Yes, Four of Wands is all about celebration and marriage and soulmates, twin flames, if you believe in that kind of thing. Yeah. I don't think today's so much about the star signs, if I'm honest, Valerie. It's about the message that the card gives you. I don't think it's about the star signs. So the message you're getting today is, this King of Cups, fine. But the Knight of Wands that we're talking about, which it is just who is older than the page, if we're looking at ages, this knight is ready to go. So you could assimilate that to being with the older person, the King of Cups energy, because that person is grounded, centered, his cups and his singing bowl on my cards, and he is ready to be the person that possibly that you need. Whereas you've got the Page of Pentacles, which is the younger person who is still an immature person. If you had the Knight yesterday, they're still reflecting that immaturity and that needing to actually ground themselves and find themselves because they are so young and so immature. So they have an awful lot of learning to do, whereas the older aspects of it has done all that learning, has done that. They're not going to make the mistakes that the younger person is going to make because they are so immature, and they're more solid as opposed to the younger end of the spectrum that are more volatile in terms of what they want to do, where they want to be, what they want to be doing at which time. And that's the kind of thing that it's talking about. So I hope that explains it better. I'm just looking at both chats because they both come up at different times. Oh, yeah, I don't think I can do it in here again. Oh, I can. Oh, I'll stretch out. Yeah. Right, if there's no, but let me just check. I'm sure I've got a message from Pure Joy, so let me just check. 9, yeah, cool. So that's going to be 9 o'clock London time, UK time. So 9 p.m. You're quite welcome. You're more than welcome, Valerie. And I would love for you to be in the collab. You should automatically turn up as a moderator as well in that chat. So I'm going to leave it there for now because I want some dinner or tea, depending on what you call it. And it's basically your evening meal. So I'm going to have some evening meal. And I will speak to you all later. Okay. Thank you so much, Valerie. Thank you so much, everybody who came and saw and liked and subscribed. And I will see you in the collab with Pure Joy Tarot _Bev at 9 p.m. London time. Bye-bye.